Welcome all to the Pepperdine Grazia Dio Business School Spring 2021 Virtual Graduate Celebration. We are excited to have you, our brand new graduates, with us today. Our Dean, Derek Van Rensburg, along with many of your proud families and accomplished alumni, welcome you. They are joined by our school leaders, our distinguished faculty, and Grazia Dio staff who are all here to honor and celebrate you today. Now, please join us in welcoming the Pepperdine Grazia Dio Business School Dean, Derek Van Rensburg.
Hello, I'm Derek Van Rensburg, Dean of the Pepperdine Grazia Dio Business School. Today is a truly special occasion, a defining moment that officially celebrates your graduation, and I want to personally congratulate and applaud you on your accomplishments. Graduating during such unprecedented times speaks volumes to your character, resilience, and resourcefulness. I'm reminded of a scene from one of my favorite movies, The Count of Monte Cristo, and I'm going to use some poetic license here. Life is a storm, my friend. You will bask in the sunlight one moment, be shattered on the rocks the next. What makes you a best for the world leader is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into that storm and shout, "Do your worst, for I will do mine." And then the fates will know you, as we know you, a best for the world leader. I truly believe that you are ready for whatever the world has in store for you, and I wish you every success with the next chapter. It is my hope that you take your Grazia Dio experience on to transform the future of business, that you engage in socially, environmentally, and ethically responsible practices and formulate decisions with the best interests of all stakeholders in mind, that you act with integrity always, have courage with compassion, and lead with a pioneering spirit. Everyone at Pepperdine is so excited to hear about your journey, your accomplishments, your milestones to purpose and success. I encourage you to share your stories, stay connected to your worldwide Pepperdine network of over 43,000 alumni. So on behalf of everyone at the Grazia Dio Business School, congratulations again on your remarkable achievement. We're so proud of you and look forward to what you will accomplish as a best for the world leader. God bless you.
Thank you, Dean Van Rensburg. Now, it is our pleasure to hear some encouraging words from Issam Eli Knickerbocker, a graduate from the Fully Employed Master of Business Administration program from the Fall 2020 graduating class.
Hi, I'm honored to have been invited here today to speak to you, none of which would have been possible without the support of my family, friends, peers, or a great university. I want to begin by congratulating all of my peers that are here today. We've come a long way, and I'm humbled to be here amongst you. In my pursuit of success here at Pepperdine, I've defined and learned dozens of techniques and pearls of wisdom to help me navigate both my personal life and career, all of which, at one point or another, have presented themselves to me in the words of people far wiser than myself. In the little time I have here with you today, I'd like to take a moment to share some of those words with you so they may lend to our joint success as we move into the next chapter of our lives. The first words are those of Winston Churchill, who says success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is our courage to continue that counts. This wisdom is a cornerstone of every interaction I have, every obstacle I face, and people remember us for our successes, but they also remember us for how we persevere in the hardest of times. We're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Don't be afraid, and once you've succeeded, never rest on your laurels. Next are the words of John D. Rockefeller, who said, "Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great." We owe it to ourselves to dream for more and continuously pursue excellence. These words remind me that we are always capable of something greater and that we should never fear taking leaps of faith. Jump off those cliffs, and I promise you, you'll know what to do. And finally are the words of Muhammad Yunus, who said, "Things are rarely as complicated as they seem. It is only our arrogance that prompts us to find unnecessarily complicated answers to simple problems." Always humbly immerse yourself in all of your efforts. Be brave enough to admit when you were wrong, and don't fear deconstructing what others are producing. Combine convention with invention to create something that can change the future. Today, my life looks very different than it did 3 years ago. I was lucky to have been raised into this community and through Pepperdine and its incredible faculty to be built up and shaped by my community. And now I plan to go into the future, wholly typifying this university's values and embodying that has so freely been given to me. Congratulations to all of the graduates, and thank you.
Thank you, Ellie Knickerbocker. Now, let us introduce Amanda Callahan. She has successfully completed her degree from the full-time Master of Business Administration program during the spring 2021 term and has a wonderful message for her fellow graduates.
Dear class of 2021, it's hard to believe it just over a year and a half ago, I was sitting on Goals Way, judging the catering options, wondering if the MBA Plus gang was being a bit extra. I don't know about you, but for me, that seems like yesterday and a lifetime ago. We went from Chipotle that answer in econ to you're on mute on Zoom. We went from judging the catering options to wishing we got lunch. And we went from knowing the end of class meant we could hit the beach and enjoy Malibu to stare at the ceiling. The last year has reminded me of an old proverb curse. May he live in interesting times. COVID-19 has been nothing if not interesting. But I think it's important to take a moment and acknowledge what impressive work we've done during these interesting and challenging times. To quote our former Secretary of State, Condoleezza Rice, today's headlines and history's judgments are rarely the same. If you are too attentive to the former, you will most certainly not do the hard work necessary in securing the latter. So take a moment to understand how much hard work you've put into in securing the latter during these challenging and interesting times for yourself. If you ask me, this is our greatest gift as an MBA class, to graduate in a time of disruption that we read so many Harvard business cases about. The wonderful things about moments of conflict are how much they highlight what is important and what is not. And what's important to me, despite all the trials and triumphs of an MBA Gracia Dio experience, are the relationships I've formed, the people. Our students hail from around the world in the United States, but what makes a Gracia Dio grad and the staff and faculty who support us? Well, I think it's our communal agreement that people really do matter, that authenticity matters, and that character matters. So let us go into the world as authentic people of character and lead lives full of purpose. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.
Thank you, Amanda Callahan. We would like to now introduce Joshua Taub, our notable alumni. He successfully completed his Master's of Business Administration degree from our fully employed program in 1999 and has embarked on an adventurous career that has led him to the position of Chief Operating Officer of Activision Blizzard. Please join us in welcoming Joshua.
Hello, my name is Joshua Taub. I'm honored to speak to you on this incredible day. Graduating during these unprecedented times speaks to your grit and determination. You should all be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. I graduated with my MBA from Pepperdine Gracia Dio Business School in 1999. My years at Pepperdine were some of the most challenging, intense, and rewarding times of my life. Like everyone here, it was a busy time. I had a new wife who was pregnant, was working full-time, going to grad school at night, and all of this while living in my in-laws' house. Let's just say I was happy to come out the other end with only a few minor cuts and bruises, a master's degree, and a new baby boy. The MBA program at Pepperdine worked incredibly well for me. I took classes all over Southern California while working full-time for the E&J Gallo Winery. The education I received from Pepperdine was excellent and provided me the knowledge and confidence to expand my horizons and explore new career opportunities. After graduating, I switched industries, and over the last 20 years, I've built my career in the entertainment business. I'm currently the Chief Operating Officer of Activision, a division of Activision Blizzard. And over my 15 years with Activision Blizzard, the company has grown 15 times and is now one of the largest video game companies in the world. We've made incredible franchises, including Guitar Hero, Skylanders, and of course, Call of Duty. Throughout my time at Activision, I've held numerous leadership roles, from sales to supply chain, from GM to CFO, and now I'm the Chief Operating Officer. Each of these roles had one thing in common. As opportunities presented themselves, whether I was interested in them or not, whether I thought I could do them or not, I said yes. I was always up for a challenge, interested to learn and try something new, moving to a future that was different than my past. Each step of the way, I learned from new people, forged new relationships, and learned as much from my failures as I did from my successes. I'm grateful for each of those roles, and what I know in retrospect is that sometimes you don't recognize what you need to learn or how you need to grow. Most importantly, try and stay open to new adventures and challenges. The journey will be much richer if you do. As you go forward into the next chapter, there are a few ideas that I'd like to share that have served me well throughout my career. First, anything worth doing is worth doing exceptionally well. Work hard, behave ethically, treat people with kindness and respect. This is not only the right thing to do, but by doing so, you will lead more motivated teams, engender deeper levels of loyalty, and get to far better work product in the end. Next, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in proportion. The most basic and powerful way we connect to another person is to just listen. As drivers and type A personalities, this may not be our natural tendency. This is a skill I've cultivated throughout my career, and as I've improved, I've become a better leader. Finally, surround yourself with people who are different than you, smarter than you, who have a different perspective and different background. Richness is found in diversity of thought and diversity of experience. Strength lies in our differences, not in our similarities. And there is no great harmony when everyone is singing the same note. In closing, I'd like to quote Winston Churchill. He said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." As you graduate, I wish you great success in how you make a living and how you make a life. Congratulations. Welcome to joining the vast Grazie a Dio alumni network in the next chapter of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua Taub. Congratulations, graduates. Although we could not be together in person, we are privileged to acknowledge your accomplishments today. Join us as we celebrate our Fall 2020 and Spring 2021 graduates. Fully employed program graduates. full-time program graduates. executive program graduates. Once again, congratulations to all of our new graduates. As we near the conclusion of our celebration, we are excited to receive final words from the president of Pepperdine University, James Gash.
Congratulations, Grazia Dio graduates. What an exciting and pivotal day in your lives and in your future. One of our highest aspirations at Pepperdine is to equip our students while they are with us for what they will do when they leave us. Our goal is to equip you to lead in your respective fields with character, honor, and excellence. Our hope is that we have given you a rigorous education that places you in a position to be a thought leader and a groundbreaker in your field. Equally important, we hope that we have inspired you to be a leading light that inspires others to pursue excellence, collaboration, and unity in our city, state, nation, and around the world. Today's commissioning is a launch pad. It's not the end of your learning, but the beginning of a new kind of classroom. It's not the end of making mistakes, but the beginning of making your mistakes matter in the pursuit of solutions to life's challenges. Today, we commission you to a great purpose as servant leaders from Pepperdine. Importantly, your preparation for the challenges now ahead of you is fueled by your having endured the challenges that are now behind you. I hope you will think back on this past year often, on the things you overcame, and on the ways you proved yourselves in the process. And when you do, I hope you smile to yourselves and think, if I can survive all of that and succeed, I can do pretty much anything. Let this trial by fire be a confidence builder in everything you attempt, whether it's going after a promotion or taking a chance on a big entrepreneurial endeavor of your own. And when you do that, we at Pepperdine will be here to provide advice, encouragement, and a faithful cheering section. This place that has been your virtual home for this past year will always be a very real home for you as Grazia Dio graduates, a place full of people you can consider family, a place where you belong. Again, congratulations on this achievement. Thank you for bringing honor and distinction to this university, and good luck in everything you attempt, no matter where you feel called to work, lead, or serve.